Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about some terminologies, that is chromatin, chromosome, chromatid, centromere and centrosome. So now, let's talk about the chromatin. Inside the nucleus of a eukaryotic cell, a thread-like structure is present which is in uncondensed form, and that is known as chromatin. Chromatin contains hereditary information or material like DNA. DNA are wrapped around the histone protein. Why they are wrapped around the histone protein? Because DNA is very long and it is not possible to pack DNA inside the nucleus. So DNA, to get itself packed inside the nucleus, it get wrapped around the histone. As you can see in the picture, there are granular structure. These are the histone, and around these histones a thread-like structure is present which is our DNA, and this DNA is wrapped around the histone, and they are in uncondensed form, and when they get condensed they look like this. Now let's talk about the chromosome. When the cell division starts, the condensation of chromatin starts and they form chromosome inside the nucleus. Now every human being contains 23 pair of chromosome, means 46 in number. 23 comes from the paternal side and 23 comes from the maternal side. Now we all know that chromosome contains DNA, and DNA's property is to replicate itself, and DNA replicate itself in the S phase of the cell cycle and form its identical strand. Each strand form its identical strand after the replication. As you can see in the picture, this is the chromosome, and after the replication they have formed the identical strand and they are known as the chromatid, and these strands are joined at a point known as centromere. Now let's talk about the chromatid. Chromosome after get replication in S phase, each single strand form its identical strand. As you can see, each strand has formed an identical strand which is known as chromatid or sister chromatid. If we see two different chromatids from the two different chromosomes, they are known as non-sister chromatid. Why they are known as non-sister chromatid? Because they are not originated from the same chromosome. Suppose this chromosome comes from the maternal side and this chromosome comes from the paternal side. After the replication, they have made their identical strand. Now these two strands are identical. अब ये दोनों strands जो हैं वो sister chromatid होंगे. ये दोनों जो strands हैं they will be the sister chromatid, but ये chromatid and ये chromatid will be the non-sister chromatid. Why? Because they have originated from the two different chromosomes, and these two chromosomes are homologous chromosomes because they are genetically same but they have different alleles. Now let's talk about the centromere. When the replication occurs, both the strands are joined or attached at a point, and they are known as, that point is known as centromere. Now the position of the centromere, let's see the position of the centromere and classify the chromosomes. So there can be four type of chromosomes we can classify: metacentric, submetacentric, acrocentric and telocentric. In metacentric, you can see the chromosome are present at the center and both the arms are equal, and in submetacentric chromosome the centromere are located slightly away from the center and one arm is long and another arm is short. In acrocentric chromosome, the centromere is present near the terminal end and one arm is very long and another arm is very short. And in telocentric chromosome, the centromere is present at the terminal end only and you can see only one arm. Now let's talk about the centrosome. So centrosome is present outside the nucleus. As you can see, it is present outside the nucleus and contains an organelle which is known as centrioles. Centrioles are present always in a pair and they are arranged at an angle of 90 degree. Now centrioles are composed of 27 microtubules and arranged in 9 plus 0 arrangement. Now the cytoplasm that is present around the centriole is called the centrosphere. Now we can say that centrosome are composed of centrosphere and centrioles. So at the time of cell division, the centrosome forms a spindle fiber which get attached to the chromosome at the equator of the cell, and that helps in the chromosome separation.